I told my brother his girlfriend is sleeping with someone else, and he didn't even flinch. He just kept staring at the static on the TV, his face pale and hollow in the blue light. I know, Sophia, he whispered, his voice cracking like dry wood. I'm the one who's been filming it for her. My stomach turned over. This wasn't the reaction of a heartbroken man. It was the confession of a ghost. I looked at the camera tripod tucked behind the bookshelf, aimed directly at the sofa where I had sat every Sunday for dinner. You're sick, Leo, I gasped, backing toward the front door. I'm not sick, he replied, finally looking at me with eyes that were bloodshot and wild. I'm broke, and she said if I didn't help her, she'd tell the police what you did to Dad's medication. The room went cold. Dad died in his sleep 3 months ago, and I was the one who managed his pills. I thought I'd been careful, but Leo had been watching me through that same lens for months. I did that for him, I hissed, my hand trembling on the doorknob. He wasn't in pain the night you changed the labels, Leo said, standing up. He was recovering. He was going to change his will the next morning. He pulled a crumpled piece of paper from his pocket, a draft of a new will that left everything to Leo and nothing to me. I realized then that the girlfriend wasn't even real. The woman I saw him with was a private investigator I'd hired to track him. Wait, I stammered. If you knew, why didn't you stop me? Because I needed you to do it, he smiled, and it was a jagged, terrifying expression. If you killed him, you're disqualified from the inheritance. I get everything, including your house. I reached for my phone to call my lawyer, but the screen was already displaying a video feed. It was a live shot of the basement in my own home. My private investigator was down there, and she wasn't looking for evidence. She was planting a bottle of the same pills that killed our father. She's not a PI, Sophia, Leo whispered, stepping into my personal space. She's my wife. We've been married for 2 years. You just never bothered to ask. I looked at the woman on the screen. She looked up at the hidden camera and winked. It was the same woman who had accidentally bumped into me at the pharmacy a week before Dad died. You set the whole thing up, I realized, the walls closing in. I just gave you the opportunity, he said, handing me his phone. The police are outside. You can tell them I'm a bad brother, or you can tell them you're a murderer. Either way, I win. I looked out the window and saw the red and blue lights reflecting off the tripod.